Can you believe that shit? They give Liz Truss fucking 6 weeks to fix the entire world. Hey, Liz Truss, your queen just died. Go ahead. Fix the entire goddamn world. Go ahead. Liz Truss, go ahead and fix the entire goddamn world, okay? And that Rishi Sunak, my God, is that Rishi Sunak? Is he not the regicide? Watch out, everybody. Watch out, Charles III. Rishi Sunak is just, what was it, 2? Let's see, he's got rid of 1 queen, 1 king, 1 queen, 2 queens and a king. Rishi Sunak has gotten rid of 1 king and 2 queens. Damn, Rishi Sunak. You want to slow down a little bit? Talk about delivering, talk about off with their heads and serving up heads. That Rishi Sunak is a regicider, so watch out, Charles III. Liz Truss is out. 1 strike and she's out. 1 strike. They was like, who wants to be prime minister? And she's like, hey, no. No, you cannot. No, you don't get to be the prime minister. That was the Queen Elizabeth's final will and testament, so it's a good, I'll actually give it to the Tories. They're exciting. The fucking Tories are exciting. A little bit sad about Liz Truss, but she's right-wing conservative, and tax cuts probably isn't the direction, but that's the conservative direction, is it not? So the government really only had 2 directions. They're going to cut taxes, because if you want government to be effective, they got to shock the system. But cutting taxes shocks the hell out of the system, but it doesn't really do much. So what has England decided? They've decided to tax and spend the fuck out of everything. There's no austerity. My God, we don't have to tighten our belts. We don't have to pull up our bootstraps and do our best. Because why? The Tories are going to do, they're going to be the biggest social democrats. They are going to spend so much money. They're just going to print that shit up. Dollar bills, y'all. Dollar. Or no, it's the pounds. Pound, y'all. God, y'all need to change the name of your pounds. How many pounds you got? 700 pounds? That's right, you fat fuck. That's right, you fat fuck, you. 700 pounds. God damn. 700 pounds. God damn. So Liz Truss is out. Liz motherfucking Truss is out. That's it. 6 weeks. We hardly knew you. They got rid of her before she even got in there. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. 6 weeks. Legendary. Liz Truss made the fucking record books. And Liz Truss, what the fuck? You said you weren't a quitter. I am not a quitter. I am a fighter. I quit. What happened to you fighting? I'm not really the Ali type. She just gets up to bat. Now you need it. She just puts on her uniform. She just puts on some pair of cleats. She just put on a pair of cleats. Gonna get kicked out of the game for foul trouble. And she never even got into the game. She just woke up. I haven't been this shocked since 9/11. I haven't been this shocked since Saudi Arabia did 9/11. And then America went around and attacked all those other countries. Wait, why'd we invade those other countries? I mean, America's pretty fucking cool and shit till that happened. So there you go. Or maybe this way. Instead of taxing and spending, maybe the government can earn their own fucking profits. Maybe they can start their own fucking state corporation and earn their own keep. Maybe they can pull themselves up by their own fucking bootstraps. Maybe they can pinch pennies as much as we have to fucking pinch pennies. Maybe they can have some austerity. Maybe they can tighten their belts for a bit. Fucking quitter. You're not a fighter, you're a quitter. Why'd you say the opposite? And that was amazing. God, I was fucking riveted. That was riveting. And people might say it's about the tax cuts or whatever. She got politically fucked. Basically, they chipped away at her fucking agenda until she had no agenda. And they said, well, since we've taken away the bulk of your agenda, well, what do you got now? What do you got now? You don't even have the bulk of your agenda. Well, she could have evolved. She could have made a brand new agenda. She could have, went back to, to some of the tax cuts. But you know what? In a way, the Tories are saving themselves. She had a very low approval rating after those hustings, right? And, she is the chimney sweeper, and Rishi Sunak is probably the most fucking English person you will ever fucking meet. And he was born in India, I think. So this Indian is now probably most likely going to become the prime minister. And he's very English. There's no way Rishi Sunak could go to Appalachia. There's no way Rishi Sunak. Appalachia and Rishi Sunak they don't understand each other's accents. They both kind of speak a kind of English. So I think the Tories are saving themselves. I think the Tories are fucking exciting Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, and now going to be Rishi fucking Sunak. So the biggest thing with Liz Truss is that she got out-politicked. She got politricked. She didn't have me as an advisor. She says she's going to do tax cuts a million fucking times. She won the election. So what's she supposed to do? She promised tax cuts, not deliver on tax cuts. And then the last but not least, they need to earn their own profits because they went ahead and threw Liz Truss out because the markets were going crazy. You know when the markets go crazy? All the fucking time. Every time somebody farted in the wind. What? Somebody farted in the wind? The markets go fucking nuts. The New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ. Old Wall Street. Good old Wall Street. The Dow Jones. The goddamn Dow Jones. So you can blame the Dow Jones for Liz Truss's ultimate downfall. Goodness gracious. They keep themselves together. But what I was wanting to say was the profits. The fucking markets. Okay. Now England doesn't have a fucking prime minister. Yeah, good job, England. You don't even have a fucking prime minister. So, are the markets going to like that? You're going to leave it all on King Charles III? You know what happened to King Charles I? I don't know, King Charles. I feel like, I don't like royalists and kings, and you don't need any kind of power. Just kind of put you out the pasture. I don't even know why are you still, why is that still, I don't even, get yourselves some Hollywood. Pick a royal family, pick a cool-ass family in England. Do you not have any cool fucking families? There's no way that's your head alpha. Well, it goes to Charles III. Well, why? Well, his mother was oppressing us all. So if his mother was, then he probably knows how to do it, a good job of it, or something. Why don't he get elected? Why don't he earn his fucking keep? Pull himself up by his own bootstraps, sitting on government welfare all the time. Why don't he get some austerity? Why don't we tighten up our belts? And no, I want to see this Charles, see if he can even be a cashier. Can you even run a cash register? Can you even deal with the public? My God, no way. No way. Who else is there? That Pity Mordaunt? Who else is there? Labour? Fucking Keir Starmer? And that motherfucker, goddamn Prime Minister questions. We need to get some presidential questions here. That's exciting shit. That narrative carries the day. That narrative, like, I've never been this enthralled in fucking British UK politics. So the Tories are, they're doing good at correcting themselves. Now, let's see if they can actually figure the correct way forward from, here on out. The markets go crazy over a fart in the wind. So you're going to freak out over the fucking markets? The markets are going to be happy with what? Rishi Sunak taxing and spending a bunch of fucking money? They're not going to like that either. They don't like anything. Maybe the government could just say, let the business world be business. Let business do business. figure out how they're going to pay their own bills and start their own state corporations. And that's a kind of socialist. You have one gas station, you have one textbook company, you have one company that regulates all the rest of the companies. You could have it unionized, have competitive wages. And if it's a gas station, it's not going to be all over the place. It'll just be in a corner of the city or in some county. So that means all the other gas stations will still make their money, but they won't price gouge because they'll be competing with the fucking government, which basically has, almost endless pockets to. But they got to make a profit, and they got to. So there you go. England. In England, strike one, you're out. Strike one, you're out. No, five fouls. No, it's only one foul. One foul and you're out. And I don't even think it's a fucking foul. Let's just imagine for a second. Okay, Liz Truss cuts all the taxes. Nobody has to spend any fucking taxes ever. Well, shit. That means we don't waste money on taxes. They're going to cut social services, so we probably should, save a lot of that money. Should we start spending? I think we need a conservative every once in a while to check our pocketbooks, but frankly, we can run a deficit in tax and spending. We do need to print that shit up. Millions, billions, trillions. Let's do it, Rishi Sunak. Print up 1 billion fucking pounds and francs. Are you allowed to do that? Is Britain allowed to print up francs? I don't know how the EU works. Is that NATO?